Spin us around, get us out of the shallows here. I don't know if you can see the seagrass, but there's water's pretty clear here, so that's good. We're going to try to do some, maybe do some spear fishing if we can. I don't know if that's allowed there, but we bought the spear guns and the dive stuff. And spear gun. Right here. That's my bag here. There we go.
Ato ba, Tibek? 4, 3, 2, go! Wow!
You can see that white area there. That's a sandy bottom there, where the dark water is. That's the seagrass. He's growing underneath us again. And you can see it's a cloudy, overcast day, so you can't really see in the water. That good. Starting up the engine. So here we go. There's Dan.
Yeah, we're going to
Take it off. Couple of boats. I don't know what's going on with those two boats, but they got outriggers on the outside but not on the inside. Never seen that before. I don't know if they're really connected or how that became. They've got a bunch of buoys out there, white and blue buoys all around that area. Honey, ask that guy what all those buoys are for, those white things. Oh, farm? Okay, that's a seaweed farm. I don't know if you can see that, but all those little buoys out there, the white and that, they're growing seaweed on those things. It's an edible kind of seaweed. Yeah. There's a fish trap. You gotta watch out for fish traps as you leave the shore. They're little. Oh, I don't know if you can see these little fish jumping there, but there's a whole school of fish jumping out of the water. Can you see them? Little tiny fish. That over there is a fish trap. I don't think they're flying fish, but interesting. I've never seen them do that before. Telling us to slow down. Yeah, there's a fish trap. Oh, a fish net. Fish net there. They got a fish net. Those guys over there have a fish net, so we can't run the propeller over them. And as you see over here, that's all the seaweed. That's the seaweed farm there. All those nets and stuff. They're growing seaweed there. And it's the edible kind. You see over here, it's a little more dense. Right there. So, I don't know if you've ever eaten seaweed, but it's not like Japanese seaweed. It looks like little baby grape, well, really small little grapes hanging off of the stems, and that's all it's made out of. It doesn't have like leaves or nothing like that, but it's kind of like a little crunchy texture. It's actually pretty good. We eat it. My wife eats it with a seafood salad with onions and tomatoes and vinegar and the seaweed, and pretty good. So, well, we got past the fishing net there, so but we got to watch out because, like I said, all around here there's nets and fish traps and things. So when you're in the shallows, you really gotta watch out. So I think we're underway here, so I'm going to cut this and we'll be back with more from my paradise on Bantayan Island, and we're headed right there, Virgin Island. Bye for now. And so you kind of know know the structure of the boat here. Here's what the seats look like. And everything's lashed on with like monofilament fishing line. All these, everything's tied down with monofilament fishing line. And again, hopefully it's not too, the engine noise isn't too loud. You can hear me. That yellow flag out there, that's a fish trap. There. So they'll be all around here. People put fish traps everywhere. Anywhere. There's one there. That little rope with a bamboo, little orange piece of plastic tied around a stick, barely floating. You can't really see it, but so when you're cruising in your boat, you really got to be aware in these shallow areas. You can put a fish trap anywhere in a little tiny float. You can get that rope wrapped around your propeller, and then you're kind of stuck until you get it unwrapped or cut it off, which the fish trap guy's not going to like very much. This is the anchor here. It's made from a giant piece of rebar. That's rebar, about 1 inch rebar they weld up to make an anchor. And of course you got your top, just a canvas or a tarpaulin type top, ropes tying everything down. The guy driving back there in the back. The engine's under that big box that you see right there. That's Jean. She's waving. Anyway, we'll be back with more very soon. Bye for now. All right, we're coming up on Virgin Island now, and I don't know if you can see over there, there's some kind of little bamboo thing. And I don't know what that is, but we'll figure it out when we get there. And then also at the tip of the island, you can see a little bamboo thing down there too. Some kind of little beach, who knows what. But this is Virgin Island here. It's all tourist stuff. There's nothing, nobody lives here. There's a one person owns it. It's actually a relative of the guy that owns the hardware store. His family, uncle or something, or actually his father's brother or uncle owns it, somebody like that. And then also our friend in Cebu, the wife, her family is part of this family that owns Virgin Island too. So, and Madre Dios end of the island, that's where the family that owns this island lives. But you can see we're getting a little closer. And again, it's all set up for tourists, so I've been told it's, pretty nice, pretty decent. There's an entry fee you have to pay per person. I don't know how much it is. Maybe 300 pesos, like $6 or something per person. I don't know, something like that. So anyway, we'll be back in just a sec. Well, we're actually almost going to land. Maybe I'll just let it run. There's a boat leaving, but you can see all the boats that came here. It was a little bit rainy this morning, cloudy overcast, but it looks like it's starting to clear up and it'd be partly cloudy or mostly cloudy, which would be great. The water here is a real pretty blue. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but it's really nice, beautiful blue water here. So they've got a lot of infrastructure here, a lot more than I thought. A whole lot more. But over the years, they just built more and more and more, as and it, like I said, it's a very popular tourist destination. Everybody that goes island hopping pretty much will come here. Look at the water there. Beautiful. So anyway, we're gonna land and I'm gonna have to get it out. So as soon as we hit shore here, we'll be back with more. So my paradise on Bantayan Island, they got the native drums playing over there. I don't know if you can hear them. We just landed.
Here we go.
All right, we'll be back. Bye for now. Yeah, they're gonna go. Yeah, yeah, honey, ask them
What?
if they have life jacket.
Dan said that he will not.
He says what?
He will not. He will not get life jacket.
What if he drowns?
Yeah.
What if we drown?
Yeah.
Hey, that saves us money going back.
Yeah, we don't need a life jacket. We don't need no life jacket.
So anyway, here's the boat we came on here. So we're here, Virgin Island, and nice, of course, white sand, millions of boats here, tourists, and we'll do a walk around as soon as we get situated into where we're going to set up. And here we go. Yeah, you might as well put on your shoes, huh?
Yeah.
Let me carry those. So did the guy collect a fee or something for us?
I don't know, honey.
That guard came up there and had a little notepad, like he was counting heads. So again, there is some fee here. There's a little shell tree, little touristy thing. This is a Talisai tree, and it grows in those layers. Do you see how those leaves go out straight? And then up here at the top, there'll be another one. Will go out straight like that, and then above that, one more. But they got those big gaps. But kind of a cute little shell decorations here. And hopefully you can't hear that music because YouTube ain't fond of copyright music, and hopefully I'm not bouncing the camera too much, even though my camera does have optical image stabilization. It ain't that great. So here's our little cabana. Somebody's smart enough to bring a hammock there. It wasn't our team, but somebody else. There you go. This is our setup here. Nice little thing. We're under the coconut trees. Looks pretty nice. Supposedly there's like a nature trail where you can go walking. Yeah, they got this all anchored down properly. That's steel. That ain't bamboo. That's steel, folks. That's the real deal. Fix that. So everybody's got their little masks and snorkels. So people are going snorkeling here, which is our game plan. And also we're going to be doing some spearfishing. Brought my reef gun and my night gun here to do a little spearfishing. Hopefully they got fish here. We'll see. Nice place, really clean. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with how well this place is set up here. I'm gonna walk. I don't know which way to start first, but and some pictures of some nice flowers. There you go. Little lavender flowers going from this tree. I don't know what kind of tree it is, but it's got nice little lavender flowers. And again, there's the CR rinse area, shower. They rinse the salt water off. They got lighting apparently at night. And that, there's a little basketball court. Boom, made it. 2. And so we'll keep walking around here. I don't know if they got rooms to rent here, like a little resort or not. I don't know if you can spend the night here. You can. I would think they would, because that just makes sense. I mean, as an area like this, you know, have at least a few rooms, 5 or 10. But I couldn't tell you if they do or they don't. Some interesting little elephant ears Look at the colors on those. And that's a real plant there. This is Vinca here. You can buy these at like Home Depot. They come in white and red and pink and purple. So we're still continuing around. This is an enclosed one here in case you don't like flies and stuff. You got an enclosed one there. Here's another enclosed little cabana. Walk over here towards the beach. Well, this is kind of like the beaten path, little wash area. And here's a little concrete thing. You can go out on a little patio out on the ocean. And I'm guessing we're going to go around the end here, either here or back here behind us. There's some rocks and like cliffs like, and we're going to go dive in there and see if they got any any fish to spear. Here's a information center and first aid. Wow, that's a good thing. Got trash, recycling, hammock. Don't throw your garbage anywhere, man. That's a valuable lesson. They got shells all over this hung up here. Kind of nice little decoration. I might could do something like that on my cabana. Let's put some shells up there to kind of block the sun, because I do have Sunset Beach and the sun comes right in the cabanas when the sun goes down. Right now it only comes in one because and at the peak of the summer and the peak of the winter, only one of them really gets much sun inside of it because of the position of the sun. During the winter, the sun is over the northern hemisphere, so it's north, and during the summer, it's over the, or during the winter, it's over the southern hemisphere, and in the summer, it's over the northern hemisphere. So that angle at my beach keeps some of the sun out of one of my cabanas. It's a long explanation for for that. There's a Resto bar, so they got a place that you can get some food, snacks, drinks, sodas, juice, I'm sure alcoholic beverages, it looks like. Again, another toilet over here. There's Guamela, whatever Guamela is. That almost looks like a little room where you could, rent. I think these are. Yeah, these are little rooms with aircon and stuff. So there's an outdoor toilet over there. There's the power generator, because this is an island. It's not a city or nothing like that, and it's privately owned. Nice white sand beach here. Really nice white sand beaches. The water here is beautifully clear. When we came on the, one of my videos is named the Big Boat Tour, and we actually got stuck. We actually came through here kind of at low tide, and we got stuck on the coral heads and rocks out there. And I had to get everybody out of the big boat and push and get us off the rocks. That big boat's got a deep draft, because it's a big, and it's got a real sharp V hull, so it's going to sink deep into water and drag bottom. We got stuck 3 times, so we kind of got to be professionals at getting ourselves unstuck. So here's the interesting roots for this tree. As you can see, it drops like a banyan tree. This is not, I don't think this is a banyan tree, but you can see how the roots do. This is just a massive roots coming out of the limbs. They drop them down, and then once they touch the ground, then they start to digging or going into the ground and growing and do like that. So it's a banyan like tree. In Hawaii, they've got a giant banyan tree. Some sunbathers, which you don't see Filipinos sunbathing. They're all like hiding from the sun. They just don't they don't value the tan, and I am a fan of the tan. So of course I have a Filipino wife that has a tan, so I'm happy about that. And over there's some more cottages as you can see. Cottages, they call them cottages, or cabanas, but they're things you can rent. They apparently are above the water. They really went wild with this shell decorating idea. Those flower looking yellow and blue things, those are Coca-Cola bottles, plastic Coca-Cola, Pepsi bottles, water bottles. Here's some little, gotta be, oh, they're building this. This must be a little shower thing. And again, there we go. Oh, cliff jumping. This is the cliff jumping area over here. You can hear the power generator running from that building there, back there. That's the power generation for the island. There's a little floating thing right there. That's what I want to build. A little floating island. There's another one right there. You see, mine's going to be similar. Well, it's going to have a roof and stuff, and like a deck for hanging out, and maybe, I don't know if I have chairs and stuff, but more like that with the blue jugs, keeping it afloat. So this is the cliff jumping area. So we'll wander down this path. There's cactus with people's names carved into them. I don't know if you can see that, but people have carved their names into the cactus, and I guess they'll stay there forever as a little scar on the cactus. But excuse me, that's kind of a thick, brushy area over there. And here we're coming back, getting through this little path, coming back here, and this is the coral head, old coral head here, full of holes. It's like a meteorite looking thing. It's all through here. That's the structure under here. This is the coral heads that have grown up out of the ocean, or as the ocean receded. It's not rising. Here it's receding. Proof. There it is. Coral head. Oh, that's the ocean. That's the coral head. Okay. We're not sinking. We're rising right now. Here's little cabanas here for rent. More of their shell decorations hanging from, the talisai tree. So here's the cliff jumping, and again, you don't want to cliff jump at low tide. You want to cliff jump at high tide and where it's safe. So always be careful anytime you're in an area where they talk about cliff jumping and that. Don't be the first one to jump, and watch where you jump. So we're coming down here to this end here. And there's that little floating island, or maybe it's sitting on the, I don't know, I guess it's floating. It's right on the surface of the water. Here's well, apparently here's the cliff jumping section. This is the cabanas built out on the rocks, and see all this old coral head. It's a bamboo structure here. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys ever seen that Waterworld movie, but you kind of feel like you're on that little island thing that they had floating out there that the smokers came and raided. I like that movie. He had a nice, trimaran, and again, there's all the coral, rock. That's pretty much the foundation of this island. We're going up here to the top, to the highest cabana, and see what we got. Here's the bamboo steps. Everything's bamboo here, except for that piece of wood. That's a cocoa wood. Yeah, because it's got the coconut kind of fuzzy stuff on the outside. And here we go, looking back. And where we came from. Nice deck, nice big place here. This is basically what my cabanas look like. They're all bamboo roof. I have cement columns just because I've already lived through the Typhoon ripping bamboo to shreds. So if my roof goes, that's one thing, but all my other cement structure hopefully will hold up. And we're walking on this thing. I don't know if you can hear it creaking. It always gives you a weird feeling because I'm 200 pounds roughly, and this isn't always made for foreigner size. Look at that down there. That's really cool. Nice little cove to come back in. May snorkel there. This is the lower deck here, as you can see, and then we're looking back on where we came from. Nice though. Hoping to see some fish in the water, but I don't see any around here. But it's a good lookout. You can look and see where all the rocks and stuff are, the colors and things. When it gets kind of bluer, that lighter blue, that's a sandy bottom instead of a rocky bottom or a grassy bottom. But this is all rocky bottom area. Some people, this is a narrow crossing, so I'll wait for them to go by. How's it going?
Alright.
You guys having fun?
Yes.
Good. So yeah. Just a second here. Alright, there's some coral growing right down there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not sure in my camera where I'm looking at, but that may be it right there. Actual real coral growing, which is a positive thing. Everybody says corals dying everywhere and it's getting bleached. It's not, I don't see any real bleaching here in the Philippines. I don't see a lot of coral growth, but mainly it gets destroyed by dynamite fishing and cyanide fishing and stuff like that. But yeah, there's corals all down in there, all through there, a bunch of corals. So we're still on the bamboo. Walking through here, there's this nice little coves and caves back here. I mean, they're real shallow, so you really couldn't like swim in there. You could kind of explore back in there if you wanted to. This is the area that I want to come to. See the cliffs here and that's what I want to come out here and do some diving around here. Maybe get out there a little bit. Hopefully we'll see some fish. More people are coming. I asked them, is there a place to swim? Is there a place to swimming and snorkeling? You have your mask and stuff.
I think there's no
No
snorkeling, but free diving.
It's just jumping.
Oh, cliff jumping.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, thanks. So here's some old skids they use. You can see that this is all tied with monofilament fishing line. That's the common thing to tie. It's pretty durable stuff and it's heavy weight. I don't know, 200-300 pound test, and they just wrap it up real good. But the water, super clear, just gorgeous as far as the water clarity and everything. There's a lot of, coral. Yeah, there's tons of coral out here. It's not the deep water coral, but this is probably 3-4 feet deep at the most, maybe 2-3 feet deep. So now we're coming through here. We're going, and again, this apparently leads us to the cliff diving area. So we're headed back that way, and through there you see the ocean. So hopefully I'll be able to swim around through here. So we're cutting through from one side of the island, which is the west side, heading on the north tip through this kind of a woodsy area. I don't know what these trees are. They're kind of like a mimosa tree. You've seen those in the U.S., but they're more straight. They're not so umbrella-ish at the top, but it's just loaded with them. which I have some of these on my property too, but it's not like super thick like this. These got upended. You see how that's thrown sideways? This is the roots here, but it got knocked down. All of these got knocked down, and that was during the Typhoon Hagnaya. It just laid everything down back here. See, every tree is knocked down. This one's knocked down that way. But the surviving shoots came up and made trees. See it? Down, 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 down. Every single tree here, virtually, except for these baby ones that are just growing, were fallen trees. See, we're looking at the bottom of that root, and it knocked that tree down, but a couple of roots stuck in the ground and it continued to live. So yeah, this place was just waylaid by Bantayan Island was in the center, the center of the largest typhoon ever recorded on Earth. Went directly over this island and Bantayan Island and just waylaid it, and you can see by all the trees and how everything is a fallen tree that didn't rip the roots completely out of the ground. You can see that side came out, but these roots stayed in, and the tree continued to grow some sprouts out the side like that. So somebody's got a rooster here, of course. I can see some beach over on the other side there, so which there should be more beach than just on the west side. But check this place out. I've got my water shoes on, which are these guys. They're soft soles, so I'm about to walk over these this old coral, and it's kind of sharp and rough. I mean, people do it in flip-flops, but I'm a tenderfoot. I don't know if you watch those old cowboy shows, but the tenderfoot was a young kid that thought he was a cowboy, came from the city. But there we go, here people, so we must be getting near. Oh, this must be the cliff jumping area, or one of them. The other sign pointed to the other side of the island, so there's cliff jumping on that side too. So we're about to stumble upon the cliff jumping area. You can hear them laughing. I'm guessing this is a cliff jumping. I can hear them. You got to work up nerve to jump off these cliffs, so I'm sure that's what all that laughing is about. Here's some sign too. Oh wow, yeah, it's a pretty area here. This might be a good place to go snorkeling. It's more oceany, like, so we may get a little more fish. It says, think twice before you die. All risk is yours. Virgin Island Management is not liable for any loss, damage, or bad situation may arise. So there. Do so at your own risk. So I got ladders and platforms going up high. See that one there? That's if you want to go up high. Got some old skids here. Everybody's swimming. Somebody's got a spearfishing float. Oh wow, it's deep here. Pretty too. You can go under the cliffs here, under the rocks. Oh, nice and deep. Nice and deep. Yeah. There's a lifeguard. Okay, got people kind of keeping an eye on what goes. Oh, am I in your way?
Okay, ready, one.
They're gonna video their jump. There's a lifeguard videoing their jump there. Oh, there she goes. That was a big splash. So everybody kind of hang out here, but this is really nice. And again, I hope you don't hear the music, because you know, if they do, I have to play music above that. Come over here. So, wow, there goes one. Nice bamboo area, but see here is if you want to go up to the very top and jump off of that one. So and again, everything is bamboo lashed with monofilament line. I get out of here before I have to get this off of my GoPro, off of my video. The good news is they're not blasting the music like they normally do. They're actually playing it at a level that's pretty respectful. So here's more area here. We're kind of working our way all the way around Virgin Island. There's a little swing made from tires. So if you want to know how to make a swing from tire and bamboo and 2 coconut trees, right there, that's how you do it. And then you got your bamboo up here, your ropes tied to your coconut tree. I don't think there's a single nail in this, so if you got monofilament line, tires and rope, some bamboo, you got it made. Over here, looks like they're gonna, preparing to build something with some beams here. They got the beams there. Who knows what? Probably put it in the ocean. But pretty nice. I mean, you could have probably bought this island 50 years ago for a few $1,000s or something. I don't know. Land used to be dirt cheap here. I mean, nobody was here 50, 75 years ago. I mean, I don't know how this came to be, but we got all right, got the guards here. How you guys doing? Doing good? It's a good job, huh? Hang out on Virgin Island and enjoy the breeze. Yeah, they got the place just in case people get out of hand. Another toilet here, so there's toilets pretty much around the island. This is like a nice beach where nobody is. So this might be a nice place to bring the spear guns and head out that way. So like I said, this side's a little more deeper, a little more like open ocean, not so much like a tourist beach where there's a lot of traffic. I think I'm probably gonna end the video here because I made it most of the way around for all the touristy stuff and some of the scenic things. If I go any further, I'm going to have to get into, mountain hiking mode. And like I said, I only brought my little soft shoes, so I will leave you guys with a picture of a beautiful beach, and we'll be back with more from my paradise on Bantayan Island. Bye for now.